Hi and welcome to Lady Like Mama. I'm Natalie. This is my first YouTube video in a hot minute. It's been a while, but I've decided to get back on it. My daughter's now in school full time and I just thought this is the perfect time to start making some videos. Today I have a favourites video for you. It's my favourites from the skincare, makeup, a little bit of fashion, homeware, some few random things for the past few months, and I just thought I would share them with you because I've never made a favourites video, I don't think, no I haven't, and I love watching them, so I thought why not make one? So let's go. So I'm starting with skincare, and the first thing is this, which is the Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. This is a massive favourite amongst so many people. It's been out for years, people love it and rave about it. I don't think I've ever actually tried it, but I bought this a few months ago, kind of forgot to use it because I was still using my Clinique Take the Day Off. And I picked it up about a month or two ago and just started using it. I absolutely love it. It smells divine. It's got like almost like a minty smell to it. It's got rosemary, chamomile, cocoa butter and eucalyptus essential oils. So obviously it's the eucalyptus that you kind of is that fresh smell. So when you're using it in the morning, it kind of wakes you up a little bit. It's very, very moisturising and it makes your skin very, very clean. It removes all your makeup. It can remove your eye makeup too. It's like cleanse and polish, so you basically massage it onto dry skin, all over your skin and eyes if you want to. Then I just kind of soak a flannel, wring it off, and then you just kind of, as you remove it, that's where the polishing comes in. But it does make your skin very, very soft, and I think that's because it's got the cocoa butter in it, so your skin feels extremely clean, but not like, you know, sometimes you have a cleanser and it's like, ooh, your skin feels really tight and clean. This doesn't do this. It feels almost plumped up and kind of youthful and bouncy, and I just love it, and a little bit goes a long way. I love the packaging. I think this was about 20 odd quid. I will link it below. I got mine from Boots, and yeah, it's one of my now firm favourite cleansers, up there with the Clinique Take the Day Off. So yeah, love it. Skincare favourite is this, which is an oldie but a goldie, as they say, and it's the Nivea Daily Essentials Moisturiser. This one is for normal and combination skin. I've used this on and off now for, I'm gonna say, about 15 years, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, probably 13 years. It is really, really nice. I use the one for normal and combination skin, but they do ones for dry skin, sensitive skin. I have got extremely sensitive skin and this one's fine. It's just very, very nourishing. I love the smell. It smells, I'm saying it smells like Nivea, but that doesn't help. You know, like the old school pots of Nivea in the blue? It smells like that, but not obviously. I wouldn't put those pots on my face, but it smells like that. It's just really comforting on the skin. I apply it kind of as I come in to do my makeup or my hair. I put it on straight away. It absorbs into my skin fast, but it doesn't, you know, some moisturisers you put them on and your skin kind of goes like they're not enough for your skin. And then equally you'll have moisturisers that you put on that I find, if moisturisers are kind of, they have oil in them or they have lots of essential oils and stuff, they are too much for my skin and they almost feel like I need to wipe some off. This is just like the perfect thing because it just absorbs, but your skin feels moisturised and fresh. It's perfect for a makeup base for putting on your foundation or your concealer or whatever, and perfect if you don't want to wear any foundation. It just gives your skin a really nice glow. It's really smoothing, really calming. I like the fact that because it's pretty cheap, I mean, I think this one was like £2. It's usually about £2.99, but or £3.99, but they always have it in Home Bargains, B&M, sometimes Poundland. I like the fact that because it's not too expensive, that if I'm moisturising my face, I'll bring it all down my neck, I'll moisturise my elbows. When I'm finished, I'll moisturise my hands. And it's kind of suitable for all those things. I have had and tried so many expensive creams in the past, and I used to work in the beauty industry, and there are some amazing creams out there, and a few that I do love. Like I love the Bobbi Brown Intense or Rich Moisturising Cream, which is like £68 a pot, and if someone wants to buy me one for Christmas, husband, I will happily take it and use it. But this is just as good, and I just friggin' love it. I just can't recommend it enough. And now we're going to move on to makeup favourites, which is one of my favourite subjects to talk about. So this is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick. I use the colour Cool Sand 2.25. I got this about a year ago, and I tried it on in a department store, and kind of just got it home and was like, oh, this isn't all that good. And for whatever reason, I just didn't use it. I carried on using something else. And in the last few months, I've got back into using it, and it is so good. I think partly because it's so quick to apply. You just literally draw it on like such. Nice. Just draw it on, and then I use my beauty blender to kind of blend it in. It helps that the colour that she sold me is absolutely perfect for my skin tone, but it just blends in absolutely brilliant. Another thing that's really good about this is that you can use it almost like a concealer. So if you are in a mad rush and you're having to like do your makeup at the breakfast table while your kids are eating or whatever, and you just literally just think, right, I just need to brighten my under eye or something, you could literally just dab this under your under eye, on your nose, in kind of here, blend it out, and it would give you an instant boost. Totally recommend this. I think it's classed as a medium coverage, I'm not sure, but I would say it's quite buildable. For days when I'm like just doing the school run and I have to do it quickly, I literally just draw, like that. It's quite fun actually, because you feel like you're drawing on your face with a crayon, which sounds really weird, but I don't know, it just does. So I just draw like that, and then I do a little bit under the eyes, get my sponge, and I blend it in, and within a minute and a half, my foundation is done, and it's just so good. But then if I'm going out and I want more of a coverage, I just do kind of a second layer, and then I'll just put more on like focal areas, kind of the nose, anywhere where I go red and blotchy, that type of stuff. Do a variety of shades, and I think it's not too expensive actually. This has lasted me about 4 months, I say, and that's using it nearly every day. This is my go-to foundation at the moment. Really, really rate it. My next favourite is a very new favourite, like the last week or so, is this. It's the Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics Concealer. It's quite hard to see. This was recommended to me by a friend who'd had a sample of this and fell in love with it, and also from the many people online who rave about it. This is an under eye concealer. It's a full coverage, anti-aging, waterproof concealer. Basically, our daughter's recently started school. Now we're in the routine of getting up really early and getting out and getting her ready, and I'm having to kind of find all these ways to do my makeup faster but effective. And add to that early morning situation, I'm a total night owl. I always have been. It means that I am I'm really tired, and I look tired, and I've been using Touche Éclat, which I've used for years and years and years, and I love, but it just doesn't feel like enough coverage for me at the moment. So I was like, I need some reinforcements. A little bit of this goes a long way, okay? Actually need, I don't know if you can even see that, you literally need that much. A little bit goes a really long way. I'm just using the viewfinder so I can see, but it is really brightening, really good coverage. Like, it feels, I don't want to say the word thick because that doesn't sound appealing, but it feels it just feels like a good dense concealer. I think because I've been using Touche Éclat, which obviously isn't really a concealer, it's a brightener. So this actually feels like it's actually brightening for me. So if you look at, can you see? Obviously I've already got makeup on, but you know, you just kind of dab it in. I can't really get right up into my lash line, but it gives a very flawless look. And you see how much brighter that eye is to that? Oh my days, I must even myself up a little bit. But yeah, it's really good, and a little bit goes a long way for, oh my gosh, I look so much brighter there than that. Anyhow, I've only had this a week or so, and I'm putting it in the favourites because I already know it's an absolute winner chicken dinner. I use the colour medium. I would never have thought to order a medium concealer, because in the CC cream that IT Cosmetics do that I also use, I use the colour light. So I ordered medium because I tried my friend's, who's also quite fair, and I tried it and I was like, actually that's perfect. Really good concealer, I love it. You can obviously use it in other areas of your face, but I tend to just use it under my eyes, and I am impressed. My next favourite is a fragrance, and it is Stella McCartney, the original Stella Eau de Parfum. I've used this for years. This one has totally run out, which is how much I've been loving it at the moment. It's literally just like spitting, you know, it just spits out to you. I just love this. I wore this on my wedding day, and I used to recommend it to everybody when I worked in fragrance and perfumery. It's one of those scents that when I wear it, everybody asks me what I'm wearing. If you've never smelt it, it's very kind of fresh and floral and sweet, but not in like not your kind of traditional heavy sweet smell, like not like Angel, Thierry Mugler, not like Flower Balm. It's like almost fresh. It's just something really fresh about it, but also not too light and airy that you can't wear it in the autumn if you are the type of person who changes your perfume through the seasons, like I am, like a sado. But yeah, I just love it all year round. I need to get another one. It's totally empty and I adore it. If you've never smelt it, smell it, especially if you're going to get married. It's such a nice like bride fragrance. So yeah, and a great present idea as well if we're thinking about Christmas. Good for all ages. Like I know people who are in their 70s who wear it, people who are in their 20s who wear it. I wear it, I'm 32. It's just a great all-rounder. Now we're going to go on to some home things that I've been loving at the moment. They're both like home scenting things. So yeah, this is the first one. This is a Marks and Spencer's room spray in grapefruit and ginger. It's a room and linen mist. I didn't realise it was a linen mist. So this was just with all the M&S candles that they do. And I picked this up a few months ago because I brought some like pot puree. I said that quite posh and I'm from the Midlands, so pot puree from M&S about a year or so ago that was actually scented in this smell. And I kept walking in my dining room thinking, oh, what smells good in here? And it was that. It is the nicest smell. It is really fresh because of the grapefruit, but also kind of homely because of the ginger. It's got an element of like home-baked ginger cookies or something, but it's so nice. And whenever I spray it and people come around, because that's me, like when someone comes around I do a quick hoover and then I spritz this liberally in front of the door and like in the main rooms, so that they think that I am a very tidy house woman. So yeah, I deceived them with this and it's about £6. A little goes a long way, and now I know you can use it on linen. This is amazing. So there we go. So the other day I went into the White Company and I treated yourself, I treated the house anyway, to one of these diffusers. So this is Autumn. Last year I brought the Autumn candle from the White Company and it is the best smell ever. All the candles this time of year are pumpkin and spice latte and cookie, and they're all that kind of like marshmallow fireside, which I kind of like, but I find them very overpowering, especially pumpkin candles. So this is the most gorgeous autumn scent ever. It is very kind of fresh and autumny, and it just makes me think of like fresh linen on a windy day when you've been for a crisp walk in the leaves with your family and the wind's blowing but the sun is shining. So yeah, this is the thing you need to buy if you want your house to smell incredible this autumn. Even next to me, it is amazing. It says it should last for 3-4 months. That's great to see me up to Christmas. It's just fresh and just really nice and like fresh but cozy, if that makes any sense. It's really hard to describe a scent. Just go and smell it. It's amazing. This was £28 I think, or 26, but I had a 15% off thing that they emailed to me, which I didn't realise you can use in store too. So I brought this and it worked out about £22, and yeah, I think £22 for about 4 months of smell. It's really good. Next favourite is a book. It's called Never Greener by RuthJones, and quite frankly it is a phenomenal book. I bought this a few months ago. I have an addiction to buying books, but you all know what it's like when you're a mother. You don't really get time, or you don't really give yourself time to read. Just took it with us. We went on a little mini break recently to Bristol and I just took it with us thinking I'll probably not read any of it. I could not put it down. It's basically a story of a man and a woman who have an affair, and she's a lot younger than him, and it kind of obviously all goes tits up as affairs do, and then they kind of they meet each other again years and years later, and she's a successful actress, and it's how they kind of, do they think that they missed their chance to be together, or do they realise that it was a good thing that they stopped, and she's a little bit kooky, shall we say. And it's just amazingly written, and the chapters are kind of, if I say the chapters are really short, that makes me sound like, oh, I need short chapters to read, but it just keeps you, because they're like punchy, and then it'll go from another person, go back to the person, and it's just brilliant. There aren't too many characters, which is great, because I hate books when there's like 18 characters and you have to try and remember all their names. It's just fantastic. It's not the type of book I usually would want to read, because I don't like reading about anything about affairs or anything. I just hate anything like that, but I just could not put it down. I think I read it in 2.5 days, and it's the type of book I was reading while I was drying my hair. I was like this, doing it. I was reading it while I was brushing my teeth. I was reading it while I was on the loo. I was reading it while my husband was like, we were like, oh, we gotta go, and I'm like, no, just let me finish a chapter. Quarter through reading it, I was like, who writes this again? Oh, RuthJones. Then it clicked to me. This is the woman who co-wrote Gavin and Stacey, amongst other things, Stella. But Gavin and Stacey is like the best show on TV ever. I'm gonna put it out there. And I friggin' love RuthJones. I think everything she touches and creates is gold and turns to gold. And as soon as I realised that, of course, this was her book, I thought, of course it's fantastic, because it's RuthJones. I cannot recommend this enough. Honestly, I can't. But it's absolutely brilliant. Page turner, thrilling, a few shock twists. It concludes at the ending, so there's no like, oh, and then they said, wait for book 2, which drives me insane. There's none of that. It is fan-flaming-tastic. Honestly, one of the best books I have ever written. Simple. My last favourite is a fashion number. So this is it. I will stand up and show you in a minute, but it is basically a cardigan from ASOS. It is by Misha Lounge, I think. It's basically a long grey cardigan with a belt that kind of ties to the side, which I don't ever fasten, that I ordered on a whim because I was like, right, we've had one day of rain. This was about a month ago. It's now autumn in my mind. So it's quite hard to show you because I'm quite tall. But it's basically this. It's like a soft cardigan. So soft. It almost looks like Angora, but it isn't Angora. It has a tie here, like this, which ties on the side, which is quite flattering because it's kind of, it does that with it. And it creates like a wrap dress almost thing. It's got 2 big pockets as well, here and here. Long sleeves, you can be all like cozy with it, and I just love how it ties like that. It's really long. I'm 5'11", and it comes to my mid calf. It is so cozy, and it's like the perfect kind of cardigan. What do they call them? Coatigan. It's a perfect coatigan. I think it's quite chic too. Yeah, I brought 2 of them because, as you saw, it ties. I'm going to plan to wear one as a dress, so I'm actually going to sew it together, I think, or pin it together when I wear it. And I kind of envision wearing it with like thick black tights, boots, maybe a little vest top underneath, scarf, and it can be like a knitted dress almost, because I can never find knitted dresses the right length for me. I think it was 40 quid or 30 quid. I'll try and link it below if they've still got it. I would say size down a size, because it is quite, not oversized, but quite baggy being a cardigan. I just friggin' love it, and every time I wear it people are commenting on it, so I was like, I've got to include it because I love it and people love it. And that's everything for my favourites. So I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more videos coming from me. I am going to be regularly uploading from now on. You can expect to see some autumn based content. I'm going to do a big like kind of autumn haul, and also an autumn decor kind of show around of my house, because I'm the type of person who just loves decorating for seasons, especially Christmas. I am so excited about Christmas. I'm also going to be doing some Christmas planning videos and Christmas organisation videos, mom life videos, and also lots and lots of makeup and fashion videos, because makeup is my jam. If I could spin you around now and show you my makeup collection, well, the excitement is real. So thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.